flair and relish for intimidation made him unique in British pop management.
If you did a deal with him and you were straight, no worries. Everything was fine. But trying to get slick on him, then forget about him.
In the mid-60s, Don's reputation cast a giant shadow over London. The story of the way Arden dangled rival manager Robert Stigwood out of a window has become one of the most notorious sagas in pop.
It's never stopped being the favourite after-dinner story. Everybody that comes into show business hears about Don Arden and the Stigwood story.
Don had discovered that Stigwood was trying to lure away the small faces. He assembled a team of heavies and planned his raid in meticulous detail.
I said, we've got to teach this guy a lesson. But at the same time, I wanted a scene from the movie. We arranged that when we came in, one guy, the first thing he would do was ask the girl to move from the switchboard because nobody must be able to make phone calls. We formed this triangle. See, I was in the point of the triangle, and I said, each step I take, I said, you follow me. I'll do the talking, and I'm going to say, if it ever happens again, we're going to throw him through the window. And I said, you must say, fuck him, let's give it to him now, you say. They decided amongst themselves, for laughs, to go one further and let me think that they were going to throw him over. And I must admit that at one time I thought, fucking hell, I think these guys have gone nutty or something.
The police were called to Stigwood's office. By now, the terrified entrepreneur had gathered his wits and had come to see Don's point of view.
No, he said, Mr. Arden did come here. He said, but he was a perfect gentleman. I mean, bless his heart, you know, it's the first time he'd ever been confronted by anything like me, you know.
A few weeks later, the small faces turned at my office and said, would I manage them? And wary of being hung from the window, my office was on the second floor, so I didn't really fancy it. I thought the best thing was to call up Don, so I called Don and said, I've got the small faces in my office, you know, they're asking me to manage them. And he started to explode. I said, no, calm down. I said, look, obviously they're going to go on doing that. Obviously they want to leave you because they keep going to other people. Why don't we make a deal? I said, I'll manage them and I'll split it with you. And that way, you know, that's a really good settlement. You don't have to do any work, you get half the money. And Don said, oh, Simon, that's wonderful. Oh, you're a real gentleman. What a good idea. Why don't other managers behave as well as you? That's fantastic. All right, we'll do it. And I said, well, wait a minute. They haven't actually said they want me to manage them yet. They may not agree I am going to be the manager. He said, oh, bloody will. I'll be round and break their legs in 5 minutes.